Accountants, why are you so uncomfortable selling your services and products? Okay, maybe that's a bit of a generalization, but a lot of accountants have told me that they feel uncomfortable in sales situations and sales conversations. So what I want to do today is have a little think about why that might be and try and give you some tips to change your mindsets around selling. Now, very often, discomfort around selling can come from our intentions, or what we think our intentions are when we're trying to sell a product or a service. Clearly, if you go into a sales conversation thinking that you're selling something to somebody who doesn't need it or doesn't want it, that's going to make us uncomfortable. Equally, if we go into sales conversations believing that we're selling something to benefit ourselves or to benefit the company that we're working for, then again, we're not going to feel super confident about that. Instead, I want you to stop thinking of your products and services as a thing, as the end. I want you to think of them as a means to an end. And I'll give you an example of what I mean. Hopefully, most people watching this have bought a plane ticket at some point in their lives. Now, when I buy a plane ticket, it might be from a travel agent who is making commission on that sale. But I buy that plane ticket in a state of happiness, not because I want to ride on the plane. The plane's just the thing. I buy that plane ticket happy because of where I'm going to end up. And that's how I want you to start thinking about your products and your services. Don't think about selling the thing, think about selling the results of the thing. Now let's take an example. Let's take a set of monthly management accounts. So monthly reporting is something that a lot of clients might be able to do themselves. So it'd be very easy to go into those sales conversations thinking that we're selling them something they don't need. Instead, let's try and picture what that client's life is going to be like once they're receiving that service from us. Right now, they're doing it themselves. The data's probably somewhat accurate, knocked together pretty quickly by someone who doesn't have a ton of time to dedicate to it. And it's not going to set that business up to make great decisions. Now let's think about what their life's going to be like when they're receiving that service from us. So now they've got accurate data. They've got data which is displayed in a way that's going to show them where things are going well financially. It's going to show them where their risk areas are. And it's going to put them in a position to start making decisions to grow their business faster. They're also going to be able to grow their business faster because they're not doing this. They're not spending time on it internally, spending time on fixing mistakes. So we start to picture a world where the client is much better off for the service that we're providing them. And when you can get yourself into that mindset, when you can really start to picture and visualize the impact that your services are going to have, then we don't think of sales as selling, we think of it as helping. And that's how I want you to go into your next sales conversation. Don't think about what you can sell to the customer that you're talking to. Think about what services you might be able to offer that could genuinely help them. And I promise you, if you get that clear in your mind, you will go into that conversation and you can speak much more confidently about those services because the intentions are right. But there's one extra element to this. If we want to be able to push services to a client that we know are really going to help that client, we need to understand what that client wants, what their goals are. And that comes from questioning. So in my next video, I'm going to talk a little bit about asking deeper questions. For today, I hope that's useful. I'd love to get some comments. Thanks for watching.